So what we're going to do is convert a Sanke tap to using ball locks. And I'll even show you a step in between. If you have a Sanke keg and you have a Sanke coupler like this, it probably came with a couple barbs on it. And the way you have it hooked up by default is you have some beer line attached to the top barb with a hose clamp, and then you have some gas line, some CO2 attached to the side with a clamp also. So it's quasi-permanent, and if you wanted to use those lines, the beer line and the gas line, with a corny keg, you would have to cut it off, and so it'd be kind of a pain in the butt. So I'll show you a couple ways you can make it a lot more flexible, so you can easily switch back and forth between your commercial keg and your homebrew keg. So the first way you can make this thing easier to use with your homebrew setup, more flexible, is to use what they call these tail pieces, and these will let you use flare connections like this. So you can go from barbed connections, which are a little more permanent, to this more flexible flare connection. So what you would do is take off these barbs, and you want to use a gasket here, but I'm going to skip it right now just to show you, and then stick on one for the beer coming out here, and then you want to do the same thing too for the gas. There we go. So that's a much more versatile setup. And then so you can, if you have these connections, these flare connections on the ends of your hoses, which I recommend, it's nice to have the threaded connections. Then you can put one on the beer and one on the gas. Now the drawback with this is that you're still doing some screwing on and screwing off. So we can take it to another level. So let me show you the next level, and that's where we're going to actually be able to hook up our quick disconnects onto here. So what you can actually do is buy one of these really cool ball lock conversion kits, and I'll link to the one that I got down below. And so you can pretty easily put on these ball lock posts. You just have the post itself, and then you have this hex nut that goes over it. And so what you can do then is take this and just thread it on like that. And we got our one for the beer side. And we'll put our gas one on. And there we go. Look at that. Pretty cool. That thing is all set to accept your ball locks, like so. So if you want to do that, super easy. And then, if you want to switch over and use the same lines, your beer line and your gas line on a corny keg, no problem. Just pop it off, and then you can pop this right onto the corny keg. So hope that helped you guys out.